What's up? So today I'm going to teach you guys 4 simple tricks to getting rid of shin splints. So a little bit about me. I am a runner. Right now I'm injured, so I'm not running right now. But I ran for 1 year total this past year. I ran spring track when I started. I ran winter track, and I ran cross country in the fall. So I was pretty good. For my first year, I ran a 4:46 mile indoors. I ran our good Cherokee Challenge race, which is a race in which is a 2-mile cross country race, and then I got injured, not by shin splints, but that ended my cross country season. But throughout my time, since I was new and I was hitting a lot of mileage, I got a ton of injuries, and some of them were, I broke my foot at one point. I have a broken back, so that didn't help, and one of them was shin splints. So last summer when I was doing cross country training, I was building up to like not too many miles, like 45 miles or something, and I ended up getting shin splints pretty bad, and for about a week. But during that week, I used these 4 techniques, and it got rid of them completely. So this worked. This is exactly what worked for me. I'm not going to tell you it's going to definitely work for you, but these are my 4 techniques that cured shin splints and never had them again. So the first trick to cure shin splints is the insert. So this was kind of flat because, I mean, I don't use these nails because I'm not running, but when I did run, so basically you just put it in your shoe. Look at my shoe. You put it in like this. It's basically like another sole. You just put it in there, and what it does is it's arch support. So it's not. This is not like a good. This is like some CVS pharmacy. It did work. It is good. This is what I used, and it got rid of it. This is fine, but this is flattened because you have to replace them, obviously. But this would still help you with shin splints. But as you can see, usually there'd be more of an arch, but not a huge arch. But it gives you an arch, and it's arch support, so it takes pressure off of like the front of your foot, so you don't get shin splints. And especially, I'm someone who has flat feet, and that makes you prone to shin splints. So that's kind of tough being a runner. It can also lead to a ton of other injuries, like hamstring stuff, which I've had a ton of stuff like that. So flat feet. This is like the cure. You can go to a doctor and get like inserts that are exactly for your foot, that are like, I've never done this, but that are like fit your foot perfectly. But for me, these are not expensive. I don't exactly know what they were. I don't remember, but it can't be much more than $10. If it is, it could be like $5. I don't know. But you put them in your shoes. You can run with them, and they work perfectly fine. They're good. So these definitely help. It just as I said, takes pressure off the shins. So when you're running, like your foot is. It also promotes better like striking to the ground. So yeah, literally when I use inserts, I think within like 3 days, shin splints were gone. But even when your shin splints are gone, keep wearing these because they will come back. Wear these inserts. Even if you don't have shin splints, honestly, you should try these because they help so many other injuries too. So, inserts. So the second technique for curing shin splints is to use tape. So tape, I'm lucky. My dad is a physical therapist, so he's really good with tape, and because that's what he does for a living. He's an athletic trainer too. So you put tape around like the area of so this is my shin, right? I don't exactly know. You might have to like look up like where to put it, because I'm not like a doctor or anything, but you can do this one. I put a tape just around here, and like goes there, and then one around like the IT bands. It basically just takes pressure off of that shin, and it makes it so when you're pressing, it's like not as down as hard. It just takes pressure off in general, and it keeps it more like stable and stuff. It's like what you do when you have like a shoulder injury. You put tape on it, and it helps. It just takes pressure off. So it's the same thing with running, and same thing with your legs. You put tape on it in the right way. You can't just like randomly put like tape like just in like random mortars. You can't just like tie a thing around your leg, but you need to put tape in the right place. I'm sure it's easy to find. But I know you can just, the most basic thing is you can just put it down your knee, and you can just put it down your knee like that. That'll help a little bit. I don't know if that's like the best way to do it. I put some like that way, like kind of like curved like that around. That helped a lot. But that's another thing that just like cured shin splints for me. It was basically the most important things are, besides obviously, I'm not including this as like one of the 4 techniques, you need to be stretching and stuff like that. Obviously, I hope that you're doing that if you're a runner, before and after, doing dynamic stretching and static stretching. But this, inserts and tape, it will cure your shin splints. It did for me, literally like instantly. So yeah, and also, if you don't have inserts, I would recommend, they're really cheap, but if you didn't have inserts, you could also put like, tape around the arch of your foot. Like here, you just put it on the arch, kind of like that, and that would kind of serve as an insert, but it's better to just get inserts. You can do both too. You could do inserts and that tape around. I did that, and I didn't have shin splints after a week. So the third technique, less for shin splints, it obviously helps with shin splints. I didn't do this around the time, like when I cured shin splints, but ice baths. So ice baths, you get into a, you can either use your bathtub, or I have my own ice bath. Like it's not like, it's literally like mesh, it's not like an actual bath. But you basically fill it with ice. You want to get it like probably below 60 degrees, the water temperature. And you want to sit in there for anywhere between like, I do it for 5 minutes. It's freezing. Sometimes we got, like in the winter, we would get to 42 degrees, like at the coldest. And, or maybe 52, I don't know. 42 maybe cold. No, 42 I think. But it was freezing, yeah, like 42 was the coldest. It was freezing. That might be too cold. Probably don't do that low. That was probably too cold. But usually like under 60 definitely. Around 50, like that's really good, 48. But sitting there, it'll help for every injury. And mine, it goes up to here. Like I would have to like kind of like be in here, because it's not like a huge thing. Mine wasn't. Or if you're in a bathtub, you can lay down. But it should be cold. It should be uncomfortable. So don't be like, if it's uncomfortable, that's not a bad thing. That's a good thing. But it'll feel good in your legs when you get out. It's really good. It increases blood flow to your legs, to everything that's in there. And it's good for lifting, for running, any type of recovery. I would do it. I'm injured right now, but as soon as I can, I should be doing it right now. But as soon as I'm out of this and I'm working out in any sort again, I'm gonna be using that. So yeah, even if you're lifting, if you're playing ice hockey, something like that, anything that's good, take an ice bath. It's tough. It mentally toughens you too, which you need if you're a distance runner. So yeah. And the final technique is pretty straightforward, and it's also something I use to cure my shin splints, is to take a short break. I know I hated it when I took a break. It sucks. Like obviously you don't want to take a break. You feel like shit. Like you don't want to get that, like you don't want to take a break, that detour. You don't want that. It's a setback definitely, but you need to take a break, or you're just going to keep injuring yourself, and you're going to make it worse. So you need to take a break. I took a break for like a week, I would say. Yeah, it was that week. I ran like 3 times that week, but short runs. You don't need to take like a huge break. Obviously, you don't like destroy your training, but like take like a week, take maybe 4 days to a week, maybe 2 weeks if you need it. I mean, I really am someone, like when I'm into it, I'm addicted to it. Like when I was into running, that was painful. I was actually at Disney World, so it wasn't terrible. But if I wasn't, I would have like wanted to kill myself. But yeah, you have to take a little break if that's what you need. But it's worth it. I still had a good season. Well, I would have, and then I got injured again. But yeah, you're gonna need to take a break, just quickly. Not a long break. You don't need to like destroy your training. It's mentally tough to take a break, obviously, because you feel like you're losing your progress, but you're really not losing that much progress. It's just in your head. You're really not, and everything will be replenished. So yeah, you got to take a little break. So I hope that was helpful. That's how I cured my shin splints in only 1 week. So hopefully you can do the same, and have a good running season, good running career, good running training. But yeah, shin splints, they're a pain in the ass. But if you just do these techniques, especially the inserts and the tape and the ice bath, and take a short break, every technique, it's very simple. I mean, obviously you're gonna have to look up stuff because I unfortunately don't know like exactly where to put the tape because my dad usually like told me that. I like it went in through one ear and out the other, but use that. Just try it out. I promise it'll have some effect. It'll at least half get rid of them. It fully got rid of mine in literally 1 week. I'm not lying. But anyways, thanks for watching. Hopefully that helped.